And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy V. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and when we last left off, we picked up Ferris, and Ferris is giving us a ride to the Wind Shrine. We just left the town of Tool, whatever it's called. Thule. I'm going to call it Tool. And we geared up, and we're ready to, pretty much at this point, set sail. As you'll notice, every character has access to magic. Just keep in mind they're probably not going to be that good at it. And remember, as I had mentioned, this game has a job system that we'll get to kind of finagle with later. But first things first now, it's time to continue the story and move to the Wind Shrine. Yay! Wind Shrine. Princess Lena. What's happened? Is everything alright? The wind suddenly stopped and now monsters have overrun the shrine. Yes. What about father? The king went up to the top floor. He has yet to return. Something must have happened to him. The crystal is up on the top floor, right? Won't hurt to go up and take a look. Ferris, you're right. Come on. Okay, so... we get 5 potions. And then there's some healing water if we need it. We might need it, depending on how nasty things are. So, we'll head around. And there is not much to our battle strategy here, as all we can do really is attack. And there's not much reason to do, again, too much leveling unless we run into an issue as we progress, but probably shouldn't be too big of a deal. So this is a save point, much like many Final Fantasies, there's always a save point. So we'll save there. Oh, you know what? I think we want to go the other way first. And our general goal, rule of thumb, is to try to attack before the enemies get a chance to attack. And he levels... ooh, he gets a free pair of leather shoes. We'll put those on Lena for now. Yeah. Get a leather cap. So, see, we got a free one, for anybody wondering. Now we gotta head the other way. And he's down. Ferris levels up. Let's keep moving. No, that's fine. It does no damage, so I could care less. Yalif levels and Lena levels. Ow. Okay. Ow. Yeah, some of the enemies are starting to hit a little harder. But that's okay. You get a broadsword. You put there. Alright. Really quick. I guess we can't use that. Okay, whatever. Let's heal. Oops. May as well do that for starters, because yeah, we don't want to not be prepared here. This guy's not playing around. So our first boss fight, and like many first boss fights in Final Fantasy games, is an educational one. So we'll deal with that accordingly by releasing a flurry of attacks here. But every first boss, usually in a Final Fantasy game, has kind of a situation going where they might put themselves in some kind of position to which we will have to react to it. This is the position here. This position pretty much is if we attack him in this position, it's just going to end very badly. And so we can use that round to kind of heal up and whatnot. Eventually he will go back to normal, and then we will whoop his ass. And the ass is clearly whooped. You get nothing for our troubles, but we get a Phoenix down. Better than a swift kick to the nuts like this game would have wanted. And thus we can continue searching the shrine. We get a staff. Yeah. Bart's levels yet again. The crystal. It's shattered. What the? Ooh. Courage, the essence of flame. Devotion, the essence of water. Like many Final Fantasy games, this is actually one of the last ones that focuses on the crystal. The story of the crystals as much. Some of the other ones do too, but this is definitely a crystal-focused game. As you're about to see here. Hope, the essence of earth. And it's all about Bart's ass and his smelly ass farts. Passion, the essence of wind. What was that? What's happening? Feels warm. Are these the crystal's essences? Lena. Daddy! Father. Hmm? Listen and listen well. You are the chosen four, the warriors of light, bearers of the four crystal essences. Father, what do you mean? The wind crystal has already shattered. The other three crystals are in danger as well. You four must protect them. An evil presence is awakening, one that wishes to return everything to darkness. Father! Go forth, warriors of light, and save the crystals. Wait, no! Father! What are these? Guess they're pieces of the crystal. They are crystal fragments, and stored within the power of warriors of legend. Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. The crystals, it's lending us its power.
I think it's time we got out of here.
Lena. There should be a warp panel behind the altar that will take us outside, which we won't use. The reason why is we now have jobs. That's right. Like I said before, jobs. Jobs. And even freelancer is technically a job. But we're gonna give jobs to these characters right now. So that way we will get this squared away. We'll make her a white mage. We'll make him a black mage. Because why not? And Ferris, we have our choice between Monk and Thief. Here's the deal. And eventually Knight. Here's the deal. We do have the equipment for a Thief. So let's do Thief right now. Because there's some good Thief skills and whatnot. So that's kind of a thing. And then we got to deal with some formation here. And we'll leave him in the front row, I think, for now. Because he can still melee attack. You know what, I lied. But no, we'll leave him in the front. Part of me doesn't want to, though. You know, let's just leave everybody in the front for now. Just see how that goes. You know, I didn't have a lot of MP anyway. And so from there, we're going to head down the tower. Why? Because we get XP. Now, and who wouldn't want that? We still do pretty good damage, so there's no reason to put anybody in the back row. And we get ABP. Now, what does that mean? And look at, we got a free elixir for that too. If we look at jobs, get some information. Where is it? Jobs acquired, abilities learned, ABP. So I think it's 1 out of 10. We need 10 to level up the job. So like I said, anytime you can earn ABP, it's a good time to, or as I'm going to lovingly call it, abs. Anytime you get to gain abs, you're gonna want to do it. You want to get jacked. And in 10 fights, you know, we'll level, and yeah, so there's a shortcut there. But like I said, we want the XP, so it does us no good to do anything else, really. And there's a healing pot at the bottom of this place, so no reason not to try to level up the job. Their jobs at least once. And Thief is a hard job to level, but it is a useful job to level. So there's a reason why I'm doing that. And then eventually we'll change her over to Monk. Theoretically, we could do 2 characters as monks at some point, and then switch it around with Ferris as a knight and Bart's as a thief. And that's pretty much that. And then of course, Galuf and Lena are interchangeable for their current jobs as we speak. But now every battle we pretty much fight is going to grant us abs. I know it's ABP, but I'm just calling it abs. I'm actually trying to say it like with the P, but it's just abs. Abs. So. Alright. And I'm gonna make all the flexing jokes I want about it over time. This is the first floor, right? I don't think there's any enemies on the first floor, so let's go back up a floor just to get that one level going. And you'll see why. Because the better they are at their jobs, the the happier we will be in the grand scheme of things. Again, another abs level. Just kind of quickly do this. And there's a job level. Ferris mastered Find Passages. Galuf mastered Black, and everybody, they mastered level 1 White Magic. Bart's mastered Cover. Now these are things that they can carry over to other jobs, hence why it's pretty pertinent for them to level up their jobs as we can. So we're all healed up. We can head out. So, let's move. So now we're going to need to head all the way kind of back to Thule here. Get a few more goodies. Let me see that yar. We can do a little bit more shopping just because gear-wise things have changed. We can look at what we've got available. I don't think armor is going to matter. Armor doesn't really matter because only one character can equip the shield. But it is something to think about when you buy gear. You might have to buy gear for 2. So keep that in mind when you're in a sense buying gear. Now that'll give a bonus to magic, and eventually we want that because of eventually Galuf is not going to be doing a lot of damage, and we'll need to put him in the back row. And anything that benefits his magic damage output would be far more useful than him actually just doing a damage, you know. But it's the same damage there, but it lowers his attack. So we'll wait on that for now, ever so slightly. Let's see. We got all the spells, I believe, and I just want to make sure that we did. Yeah, we did. We're good. So let's go, man, now and visit Zoc here. Oh, Princess Lena!
Zoc, it is good to see you.
You too. It's been a long time.
Zoc, I have a favor to ask. We need to pass through the Torna Canal so we can reach Waltz.
I'm afraid it's much too dangerous. Ever since the Wind Crystal was destroyed, a foul beast has made the canal its lair. Moreover, I seem to have lost the key to the canal somewhere. Thanks. I'm sorry I can't help you with the key. Still, since you've come all this way, won't you at least stay the night? Wonderful. I'll show you to your room. Yay for that. Sleepy, sleepy. The crystals. Now that I think of it, they're the reason Dad. Love this soundtrack here. The crystals must be protected at any cost. Listen, Stella. If anything should happen to me, never tell Bart about the crystals. They shouldn't be his burden to bear.
Oh, darling, please don't say anything like that.
Lasai.
Father, I'll protect the crystals, I promise.
What's the matter, Bart? Nothing. I just was reminded of my folks. They died a while back, though. My folks.
Here, take it.
Huh? Take what?
The key to the canal. With it, you can open the gate and travel to Waltz. I was worried for Lena's safety, so I hid the key. Please, take care of her.
Oakley dokley.
All right. Please, Princess, please take care of yourself. Have a safe journey.
All right, let's skedaddle. We still got some cash, for quite a bit actually, which we can use to stock up on a few items. And we're gonna actually grab, or in a sense, nab a few extras. But let's grab. Yeah, we can afford 2 tents. And we'll stock right back up on potions. You might be like, why are you stocking up so much? You don't do this in other Final Fantasy games. Like I said, the amount of grinding we're going to do off and on throughout the game is going to replace a lot of this. And just having these on us just makes things a little easier since we're not grinding early on in the game. Sorry, lads, I'm leaving you laggards behind.
Captain? But why? You know we'd follow you to the ends of the earth. I know, and I thank ye for it, but not this time. Captain! It smells of a long journey. While I'm gone, I need you louts to guard the hideout. We can't let anybody raid our booty. But Captain, please. Aye, aye, sir. Wind at your back, Captain. Godspeed.
Yar. And thus, Ferris removes thyself from the Yar and company. Lena, what's wrong? I know it's like Lena, but I'm just gonna say it. I like Lena better. I'm just saying it the way I'd rather say it.
The wind crystal has shattered. Right now, the wind has only slowed, but soon it will stop blowing completely. In a few years, the air will grow stagnant, and the birds won't have any place to fly. Father said that we have to protect the 3 remaining crystals.
3 crystals?
Yes, the crystal of fire, water, and earth.
If those were lost too, then what?
At first, nothing would happen. But it wouldn't be very long before the earth began to decay. The seas would grow dirty, the rivers cease to flow, fires would lose their heat, and the world would turn dark and cold. It really would become an unlivable place.
Guys, we've got to protect the crystals.
Huh? Did something trigger any of your memories?
No, doesn't matter. I'm still gonna help.
Well said, old man. I'm coming along too. Besides, we still have to find Lena's father.
King Tycoon, but he disappeared into thin air.
He still lives. I feel it in me bones. Never for a moment believe otherwise. Bartz, will you come with us?
Until now, I was just along for the ride. But things changed.
The crystal shard it.
We were given powers to protect the world. The power of the wind crystal. That's it. I'm in. We've got some crystals to save.
Fair enough. Let's be off.
All right, so we're now free to move about where we can move about. And first things first, we're actually going to go back. Where is it? Is it here? I always forget how to do this. That's it. Let's do this. Thought there was a way to pull in there, but shows what I remember. So we're gonna make our way back through the cave. Hey, these look like Boko's footprints. Didn't he? Don't tell me he tried to go after us. So we're gonna head back inside. And again, this is gonna net us some easy points, stats, abs, if you will. But now it's gonna take a lot more to get us there, but you know, it is what it is. And you'll notice that the abs for Bartz is a lot more than the abs for Ferris, Galuf, and Lena. Again, one of the reasons why Bartz will stay on as a knight for a while. And the level ups. Sweet. And really, depending on what version of the game you play, the ABP points required, I think, vary. Since there's so many versions of the game. You know, some jobs are quicker to learn than others. Some, I think they're all the same, and others are not. And I'm not saying that, like, one's specifically faster than another. I'm not suggesting anything like that. It's just the way you grow is a little different in every version. Excuse me. And we don't really know what balancing or rebalancing is in this version, so something to think about as we loot all of these goodies. And we get 8 potions from him. Boko! Too bad. Oh, he's been hurt. We found him zonked out in the cave, so we brought him back here. He'll be fine now that he's in my capable hands. Okay. Please, if you can help him. Leave everything to me. Okay. I may be a pirate, but I still got Sasak. And just checking everything just to make sure. That's why it's sometimes important to talk to all these guys, because you could get some items, as you've noticed with the potions. So, like, we're good on potions. 24 potions. It's pretty darn good. Alright, let's move. We're gonna head out pretty much back the way we came. Heading up that healing fountain on the way out. The only negative with sprinting is sometimes we run into stuff.
Police?
And is done. Sweet. All right, all healed up. And really quick while we're here, probably wouldn't hurt to get Ferris, Galuf, and Lena to the next job level. And the only reason I say that is because we're 9 battles from it. and we may as well just do it real quick. So let me do that real quick. I'm not gonna waste your guys' time here, so let me just do that real quick. And of course, my ability to pause is not working. Oh well. I guess you guys are stuck for the ride until I fix that. Every time I try, you know, to do something, I will fix it because there are going to be moments where I'm going to grind off and on. This will only take like a minute or two. So just hang tight and then I'll figure out what went wrong in my settings. Okay, so 6 more. This is not a good grinding place, by the way. It just so happens that we're pretty close to leveling. And then we're going to want to reorganize the party layout as well. Just saying. Yeah, man. At least there's a fast forward button, auto button, pretty much. 2 more fights and then we're out of here. Okay, and Ferris mastered Scram. Galuf and Lena learned Black Magic level 2. Or mastered it, rather. Alright. So at this point, it's going to take them 30 to get to their next job levels. So good rule of thumb here is we're going to switch Ferris to Monk. Put that on. The Ferris's equipment is optimized, and really, because we can switch them over. And we can switch Galuf over to White Mage. They can start working on that, and what we can do is things of that nature, which we want to do. I forgot to do that. So now they are pretty much able to do both types of magic. We're also now going to allocate them, in a sense, to the back row. There's reasons for doing that at this point, and a lot of it is also the gear that they have now. You know, she's got a rod that will boost her magic. He's got the staff that's the staff. And enemies are going to start hitting a little harder once we move on from here. So being able to, in a sense, take damage and deal with that is going to be a big deal. But you can see here the Monk just deals massive damage over the Thief. But the fact that we got a couple levels on Thief done and out of the way is always good. So let's head out of here. And yes, overworld battles will be a thing without Boko. Again, giving us... probably would have been faster to gain abs out here, but we wouldn't have gotten as much XP. Let's make a save, because saving is our friend. And we're going to go ahead and head to the northwest here. As we now will make our way through.
Barrett, where in tarnation did you get the key?
Does it matter? Let's get going. Really not gonna tell him what went down? Okay. So now we're gonna head through here to the realm of the violating tentacle monsters. And as you can see, our character's damage has back row damage is now pretty much not good. Get a nice preemptive. Sweet. Hey, what's that? Oh no, the monster of the canal! Thundering typhoons, the rudder's not responding.
You better figure out something fast, because we're getting sucked in. The violating tentacle monsters. No!
His biggest fear. Sildra, what's wrong? Look alive, something's coming. Dun dun dun. Ew. Ew, and he reached out with a feeler. Alright, attack, attack. Hit him with thunder. Now, if only Lena wasn't stunned, she'd be doing some. Oh, there she goes. But it didn't matter anyway. Well, we got 5 ABP, so that's better than a swift kick to the nuts. And we get a tent for our trouble. Yeah. No! Sildra! I'm sure she's okay. She's a fighter, and you know it. Sildra! Let me go! Unhand me, Sildra! Well, that's not going over too well. It's Ferris.
As well as could be expected. We should leave him be.
The ship is just drifting with the current.
Wonder where we'll end up.
Ferris, surely Sildra is still out there, alive somewhere. Somewhere. As we're floating along. Floating along. Where are we? The graveyard of the sea. A gathering place for abandoned and scuttled ships, and a nest for the undead.
All the more reason to hot-foot it out of here.
True. And we're fully healed, so that's always good. Let's move. And he's down. And there's a level. So Bart's learns guard. Lena's black and white magic learned. And Knight leveled to 2. Now his next one is 50. And we are going to keep him on it for the moment. Eventually we'll move him to something else. But for right now, that will do. I want to say there's treasure around here, but I'm not sure where. It's been a while. A little healthier than normal. Probably should not use our magic. Leaving it on auto like that was probably not the best idea. That character's leveled up. We got a free dagger, so I shouldn't complain about that too much. There we go. Now, he didn't learn any abilities, did he? Just cover and guard, okay. Just bash him like we do the rest. You notice the enemies are hitting a lot harder, too. When it comes down to brass tacks, we will hit harder as well. Wait a minute. I knew there was something there. I'm not losing my mind. It's a brig. This is a chance to check the ship too while we're here. Let's just recover for free. So close to almost killing it in one go, too. Ah, there we go. Just had to kind of wait it out, I guess. It's like, I don't want to miss out on something good. There's a flail, which does more damage. Like, I know there's like an item around here, just pfft. God darn it. But he missed with it, so that doesn't help us right now. Keeps missing, and that's still not helping. There's a hit. White mages are not really that great at doing attacks and whatnot, so it's expected for those kinds of issues to arise. And he's down. And none of the enemies are too threatening here, so... Tent. Do we have to go this way? We'll get soaked. What? Are you going to melt or something? Come on. Ew. Here's a dagger for her troubles.
Nice.
And then there's an undead husk here. Nice. Kill it like the rest. It's down. They give good XP from the look of it, those husks. Good place to level, pretty much. See? Really quick. Potion. Oops. God darn it. Let me think here. Ah, crap. Okay. Let's come down this way. I'm soaked. Yeah, there's a fish in my shorts. This room seems safe enough. Let's take a rest. I'm going to change into some dry clothes. No peeking. Okay, time to get dry. I'm fine like this. Don't worry about me.
Are you crazy, boy? You'll catch pneumonia in those wet things.
Hey, what are you doing? Get away, don't touch me. Arr.
What's all the commotion? Lena, he...
Oh, my stars and comets. He's a woman.
So what if I am? You got a problem with that?
Of course not, but why were you trying to hide it?
When I was just a lass, a pirate band took me in. I've been one of them ever since.
Yeah, so?
Well, would you want to be the only girl on a ship full of pirates?
I thought from the start you were awfully pretty for a man.
Anyhow, make fun of me for being a woman and I'll shiver your timbers, but good.
Whatever you say.
That's right. Now, I'm turning in and you and Louts had best do the same.
Awkward.
I slept like a rogue. Rise and shine, dollars. Time's a wasting. Hey, old man, that's enough lollygagging from the likes of ye. On your feet, let's go.
Her tongue still smacks of machismo to me.
No point in trying to change her. Ferris is who she is.
Exactly.
That's for certain. Alright, we're finally back in control. And a funny thing here, if I'm not mistaken, we can rest here for free, and we can save, which we need to do. With that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActarStudios for more live gaming action. When we come back, I'm going to get some grinding done. Particularly in the sense that I want Bart's to be done with Knight for a little while so we can put Ferris on Knight. And then get Bart's maybe 1 or 2 levels of Thief done. And then get him on Monk. And then we'll probably continue forward while these two keep mastering the jobs that they've currently got. So with that said, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next time.